This is a video that's an explanation about the video that was put on LinkedIn last night. The one where I'm speaking to Peterhead, to the um, prison governor up there at Peterhead, and just really to say thank you to all the national journalists that have been helping me. And I had mentioned you too, Pat Kane. Um, I spoke to the fishermen, spoke to the trade unionist as well. Um, and as I say, I wanted to thank you for the article that you had that was about money, um, and where you had said that where there's a lot of debt, maybe just sort of leave it like that. And my father used to say if people owned a house, to let a millstone around their neck, because when it came to strike, very difficult for them, you know. They didn't know what to do. But also there was an article that I read today where you're speaking about money and about the new investment bank for Scotland. And I hear a lot about that from people round about, you know, thinking about independence, and they say, yeah, well, where did she get the money, you know? Very anti SNP, anti everything, but the bottom line is that they're still Scottish, but they can't add up, and they believe all the nonsense that they hear about that we can't count. Um, and also, it's probably the social bill that's putting a lot of people off. But anyway, I read that and I was interested. It helped me to find out what I need to find out. So I thank Mr. Kersland, I thank Patrick Harvey, everybody that really has been helping me about Avaz, and Mr. Pincus's book. Of course, got to get that. The other thing is the gambling from our Boris, doubling down. Huh? Our money, billions, goes to Mittal. Who's Mittal? British Indian, is involved with steel. Um, and apparently there's been a deal being done with Poland, shipbuilding. And then we've got Jimmy Reid. And that's, you know, it's a common wheel that I'll be writing about in no quarter. I'm putting in my 2 cents worth about St Kildan communityism. But then the other smelter was there, and we've got Cameron involved, and the person who's in charge of everything. Everything's been bought over, but he's got a CEO, Lonro. Oh, my mother was a central buyer for the House of Fraser, and when Sir Hugh Fraser died, and then uh, the guy that wrote The Guns of Navarone, you know, McLean, he died as well, and they were ripping them apart as if they hadn't contributed to Scotland in any way. But we found out later on, you know, that Murdoch's propensity for ripping everybody apart was not very well placed, because it turned out that Sir Hugh had given us the Allender, vital for understanding commerce and everything else in Scotland. So there we are. There's another video going out that's about austerity over the years, and I've found out the biggest guy could be all right or whatever. Still, whoever they are, I want them investigated by Avaz. That's it. But anyway, he over the years has been advising everybody that's in charge all over the world, everybody, and he makes it very easy to understand his video, etc. So there'll be a big magazine going out about that, a free one, and hopefully people will understand where the bottom line is as far as big pockets is concerned, and that's really it. So I'm going to try to transfer this back to LinkedIn and get this there, and then underneath put in a little written explanation about just what it is that I'm trying to do, you know. And as I say, but hopefully you'll get this and that you'll understand it. Thank you. Thanks very much.